Hey fam, welcome to another episode of Cooking with the Charleses. Today we're making golden lemon sugar cookies. If you've got a sweet tooth like me, stay tuned. Before we begin, I wash my hands. I promise I just didn't have my sister here to help me record today. But here are the ingredients. You might have your eye on the corn syrup in the back. Remember, everything is good in moderation. Just keep an open mind. We are going to start with creaming the butter and the sugar. So I've got about a stick and a half, that's 3/4 of a cup of softened butter, and I'm going to add to that a cup of sugar. And for this portion, it was about the speed to the mixture was about medium, and it was between 3 and 5 minutes before it was light and fluffy and ready to go. Magically, the sugar and the butter are creamed. Now we've got an egg, we've got 2 tablespoons of corn syrup, and then the vanilla in this bowl. And we've also over here have the juice of 1 lemon and zest in this bowl. And we're going to get ready to add that to the mixer. So let's start with the egg, the corn syrup, and the vanilla. We're going to pour it in. Whoop. And I'm going to scrape off the rest of that corn syrup afterwards because it sunk to the bottom of that. Ooh, but the cream mixture is nice and fluffy. That's good. Now we're going to add the zest and the lemon juice in here. It just makes the cookie nice and bright. I love the flavor of that fresh lemon juice rather than the lemon extract. So we mix until the last ingredients we added are well combined, and that should only take a few minutes. And now we're going to prepare to add our next ingredients, which will be the flour, which is 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and then also the 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Now what I'm discovering now is that I should have really set up the tripod because this is going to get messy. So I'm just going to skip ahead, okay? So we've got our all-purpose flour already in there. We're getting ready to put in the baking soda and the baking powder. It'll be best if you keep it at a lower setting for this step. So all our ingredients are well incorporated. Didn't take too long at all, just a few minutes. I used a rubber spatula to scrape up the sides, and we're gonna get this ready to pop in the fridge. I got a piece of saran wrap over the top. I'm gonna make sure that, it's sealed pretty well, and we're gonna put it in the fridge for at least an hour. If you can keep it for more than an hour, it'll help with setting the cookies. So about an hour has passed at this point. I've got my dough out of the fridge, my cookie sheet, and also a sheet of parchment paper ready to go. So I'm going to use my cookie scoop, and I'm going to start scooping the dough onto the parchment paper. It's the ultimate debate about what size cookie we should make. Small, medium, or large. I like a good sized cookie, at least the size of my fist. If I'm going to eat 2 or 3 cookies in a day, I want to have some satisfaction in that. So let me know below in the comments what your preferred size of cookie is. So I'm going to top this with some golden sanding sugar. It's going to create some nice sparkle, some nice bling for this golden lemon sugar cookie. So here's a close-up of that. I just kind of eyeballed it, but it was a good 3 or 4 tablespoons of the sanding sugar. The oven is preheated to 325 degrees, and we are going to pop in our cookies for about 15 to 17 minutes or until they are lightly browned to your desired color. Here I did a second batch and I added walnuts just for a little crunch, a little extra texture. I know that everyone's not a walnut fan, so you can certainly leave these out if you desire. I like some good color on my cookies. So about 17 minutes later, here's the first batch. They look really good. And then I'm also going to show you the second batch with the walnuts in there, how they turned out. And these cookies have an interesting texture. The corn syrup really makes them less grainy, and they came out more cake-like. So crispy edges and nice cake texture. They remind me of a Madeleine cookie, and I love them. Absolutely delicious. You won't regret giving these a try out. If you do try these cookies out, let us know in the comment section how you enjoyed them. Thank you for joining us. If you like our content, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and we'll see you next time. Bye.